So we are going to be making a special Brazilian treat today called Brigadeiro. It's basically like a little chocolate bonbon or like a chocolate truffle. It's very, very delicious. I've married into a Brazilian family, so it is one of the first Brazilian dishes I learned to make. It's super easy. We start with, I'm making a double portion, but I'm going to start with 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. Make sure it's sweetened condensed milk and not evaporated milk. And for each can of sweetened condensed milk, you add 1 tablespoon of butter, unsalted butter. So if we add 2 cans, we're going to add 2 tablespoons. A little trick my grandmother taught me is to make the indentation into the stick of butter before you open it so that you will know exactly where the 2 tablespoon mark is. And now we will turn it on to medium heat and begin the cooking process. So you can see that it's starting to boil. So we're going to add in the chocolate now. You can really add in the chocolate to your own taste. Some people add as little as 2 or 3 tablespoons per can of sweetened condensed milk, but I like it really chocolatey, so I add about 1/3 of a jar of chocolate Ovaltine. Very, very important. The chocolate malt Ovaltine gives the best flavor, it really does. So I highly, highly recommend that you use that, although you can use just regular cocoa powder, but not my recommendation. And you want to always be scraping so that you see the bottom of the pan. So if you look, you'll see how I'm moving it constantly so that you can see the bottom of the pan. See the bottom? It's already starting to thicken. You can see that it's boiling. I actually like it even chocolatier than this, so I'm going to add in a little bit more chocolate powder. Can never be too chocolatey, right? So now we add in a bit more chocolate. I do it kind of based on the color. I'm looking for a certain shade of brown. But again, it's all based on personal taste. Some people like a little bit more, some people like a little bit less. Depends how much of a chocolate fan you are. But I subscribe to the club of there's never such a thing as too much chocolate. So now we're getting kind of a real deep, rich brown color, which is what I'm looking for. And it's still bubbling, bubbling, and we're looking at the bottom of the pan. So you can see that it's not burning. Perfect. It's a very, very delicate dessert. It's super simple to make, but very, very delicate, so it burns easily. You do not want to walk away from this for 1 second. Now this is thick enough because basically we're going to let it cool off and it's going to get thicker while it cools. So we're going to remove this from the heat, turn the heat off. There we go. And we are going to let it cool while we stir it. You want to make sure all the bubbles go away before you stop. Otherwise, the chocolate could burn, and that would be a disaster. It's nice and thick. You can tell by when you move the chocolate away with your spatula, it takes a while till it fills back in. So you know it's getting nice and thick, which will be perfect for forming the balls of our Brigadeiro. Okay, so now we have our Brigadeiro chocolate mix here, all thick and cooked up. But we want it to transfer into another dish for it to cool. So we're going to butter this up so that it comes out easier. So I just have a little tiny piece of butter at the bottom of here. And putting it all over, real nice and easy, so the Brigadeiro comes out with no problem. Now we're going to pour the Brigadeiro into our dish. And now we're going to let it cool for about 10 minutes or so. Alright, so now we have the chocolate Brigadeiro mix all cooled off. It's been about 10 or 15 minutes and you can see that it doesn't fall out. It's slightly sticky to the touch, but you know, my hand doesn't stick in it, so that's good. Then what we're going to do is butter up our hands because we don't want the Brigadeiro balls to stick all over our hands. That's a little tip for you. Just take your little tablespoon or two of butter and rub it all over your hands. Like this. Then you're going to take a plate with sprinkles in it for when you make your ball, so you have something to roll it in, because this is going to be very sticky. So you get an amount approximately like this, about the size of a Brigadeiro ball, and you drop it off into the sprinkles. Then you just toss it and turn it, and you can see it's not sticking to my hand because of the butter. And that's how you make Brigadeiro. Here I have my entire tray ready to go to my party. I have the traditional ones in the front with the chocolate sprinkles. I have some with crushed peppermint in the middle, and the peanut ones on the top. So it makes a beautiful tray, and I'm sure everyone will enjoy it for my party. Enjoy, and I can't wait to show you my next video. Take care. Bye.